It is time for another Can We Profit video. This time, not Digimon, but Dragon Ball Super. Can we make a profit on Dragon Ball Super? We're about to find out. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Table of Madness, and it is time for another Can We Profit video. For those of you that are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and also while you're at it, to hit that like button. Now, for those of you that are also new here, if you've just recently subscribed to my channel, you might be asking yourself, well, what is a Can We Profit video? Can We Profit is where I buy a TCG product, an entire case of it, we rip it all open, and then we basically find out exactly, can we profit? We answer the question of that. And of course, when we do these videos, the Can We Profit videos, it is always my expectations to show you guys that a set has good value or a certain product has good value. That's pretty much my expectations of this. I'm not going in expecting to break the bank, make $1,000 or something like that. Of course, that'd be nice, but those aren't my expectations. So when you see us make these videos, just keep in mind too, those are my expectations, that I'm not expecting to make, or break the bank, so to speak. I'm just trying to show you guys that, hey, listen, I spent $400 and in return I got $430, or I spent, X amount of dollars and I got X amount of dollars back, or hey, I spent $600 and I only got back $400. If you see that kind of stuff, then you know something's probably not a good product. And then we kind of do a deep dive of why that is. Why did we make money, or why didn't we make our money? So far, when I made these videos, I am 2-0. The first two were Digimon, but here I got Dragon Ball Super Vermillion Bloodline 2nd edition for you guys. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, well, why not first edition? First edition's a little out of my price range. First edition in general is very expensive. Of course, so are the cards, but I feel like with the 2nd edition, I got it, first of all, I got it for an amazing deal, which I'll show you when we get to the BBB, the booster box breakdown. But I got this for a steal. I got a really good price, and I'm looking at this as more of like a low risk, low reward. So I didn't spend a whole lot of money, and I'm hoping to at least make, just a couple of bucks back in return to show you guys that, hey, listen, 2nd edition is just as good as a 1st edition, and here's why. Again, that's what I'm saying about when it comes to my expectations, and also, again, to show you guys good value. Good value is very important when we're buying booster boxes. At least for me it is, and I think it should be for most TCG players. Because of course I'm a big advocate at buying singles. However, though, who doesn't like cracking open booster boxes? Who doesn't like cracking open packs? I mean, you'd be nuts to say, I don't like doing any of that stuff. Well, you're probably lying to yourself. Of course we like, as TCG fanatics, hobby addicts, we love cracking open booster box after booster box. But I think it's important to just not go in something blind without having good information first. So this is why I do these series, to show you guys, to give you guys some good information, good value, to show you that, hey, listen, you can probably feel comfortable buying a booster box from this set specifically, and in return, you should get your money's worth back. Because that's very important to me, and I think it should be important to most people. If it's not important to you, then hey, no problem. It's still good to see the statistical side of things, so you guys know where your money's going. Also, too, you get to see the price of certain singles, so if you want to buy singles, you can also see what the prices are here on this type of content. So I think that's kind of important. So it's a win for everybody. Now, of course, before we get into this video and before we get open to the booster box openings, I do want to propose the question of the day, and I got a two-part question for you guys. Number one, do you think I'm going to be successful at making my money back? Of course, answer yes or no. Curious to hear from you guys. And also, too, how familiar are you guys with Dragon Ball Super? And who do you think in the TCG realm has the best artwork? Because I will say, I think Dragon Ball Super, and the reason why I picked Dragon Ball Super for this video, I think Dragon Ball Super has hands down the best artwork. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think their foliage, their artwork, the foil patterns in their cards, they look amazing graded. They look amazing just in your hand. I think they have some of and the best artwork out there. From their SPRs to the SRs to the SE secret rares and all that kind of stuff. I think all of them, hands down, just have some of the best artwork. I don't think there's anybody that, in my opinion, comes close. I think, honestly, the second closest I would have to give it to would be Yu-Gi-Oh!, believe it or not. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is second when it comes to artwork, but I think Dragon Ball Super is above and beyond. So, question of the day, do you think we're going to be successful at making a profit? And who do you think in the TCG realm has the best artwork? Is there anybody that I'm missing? Is there someone else out there, like maybe like Card Fight Vanguard or something like that? Maybe somebody wants to chime in with that. And if so, why? Just curious to hear from you guys. Always like having discussions. Of course, comment down below. And with all of that being said, let's get into the booster box breakdown and then the box opening itself. Alright you guys, it is time for the booster box breakdown. Now this is what I was talking about. I got this case for $400. Price per box, $33.33. In my opinion, this is an absolute steal. So this is what I'm talking about. Low risk, low reward. Now that's the booster box breakdown. On this screen right here, we have the highest value cards. Now keep in mind when you're pulling a case of Dragon Ball Super, you are always guaranteed 2 SCRs. So there are 3 total in the set. The 2 you are looking at on the screen, these are the 2 big hitters that we have in this set. On the left, you have Baby Hatchet Saiyan Destroyer valued at $169.21. And on the right, you have SS4 Broly the Great Destroyer valued at $138.60. Now again, keep in mind when you have a case, you are guaranteed 2. There are 3 total in this set. So I am banking on pulling both of these. Let's see if we do get both of them, which eventually makes almost all your money back in just 2 cards alone. So with that all being said, let's go to the actual booster box opening. And of course, when we do these Can We Profit videos, this is just me showing all the packs. We're going really fast, no face cam here, already recorded. We're just gonna get right into this and we're gonna see how well we did. Because of course, we're trying to answer the question of can we profit? And if you enjoy this type of content, please guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below if there's anything that you guys would like to see in the future as well. Alright you guys, that concludes box number 1. Of course, the box cost $33.33. Total value pulled here was $19.21. So we're not off to a good start here. And that is a loss of $14.14. Now, little disclosure here, I did cut out the remaining of that booster box opening because there were already, the 7 hits were already pulled and shown. So just for the interest of saving time, I kind of just cut out that dead space. So, but yep, that is box number 1, not off to the greatest start here. Hopefully we have some better luck heading into box number 2. All right, that concludes box number 2. Of course, the cost was $33.33 per box. Total value here was an awful $11.51. So that means we lost $21.82. Now, as I'm opening up this stuff, I do ask the question, and this goes out to any Dragon Ball Super fan or player of the card game. Why is it that your higher rarity, your higher value, which should be your higher value rarities, but your higher rarities just aren't as valuable? Is that because of the card game? Is that just because? Is it not because it's part of the staples of decks? I really do ask that question to you guys. If you guys do watch this video, if you guys play the game and you're a big advocate of the game, tell me, let me know, why is it that the higher rarity just isn't very expensive as compared to other card games? Very curious to hear from some of you guys. And now let's head into box number 3. And there is one of the big hitters. That is Super Saiyan 4 Broly, the Great Destroyer, and that is a whopping value of $138.60. And that is what I'm talking about. When you do your research, just know what you're getting per case. I knew I was going to get one of the two really big hitters, which is essentially getting almost a quarter of my money's back just in one card. So excellent, finally got one on the board. Very happy with that pull. This is now the full breakdown. Let's get into this, guys. So of course by now we know what the cost is, so no need to get into that one. Total value pulled here was $153.41 for a whopping profit of $120.08. So what can we learn from this? Okay, so when you lose, you're not losing like, you're not losing $100, right? You're losing, 20, 15, 10, somewhere in that neighborhood. But when you make a profit, this is what a profit margin can really look like when you're looking at this kind of stuff. That's a very good profit margin. And what does this show us? It shows us that even though this is second edition, there's still some excellent value to be made here. And that's kind of the whole gist of can we profit. Of course, we're trying to see if you can make money off of this. Of course, that's somewhat important too. But the real important key here is to show you guys good value. And there's still good value here, even though it's second edition. So now let's head into box number 4, and this will conclude part 1. So let's see how well we do here. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoy this type of content, please do me a big favor, hit that like button. And if you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. If you guys want to follow me as well on social media, you can follow me at BT Madness over on Instagram. Link is always in the description. All right, guys, now this is something kind of neat, kind of exciting. This is called a God Pack, and I did not know that this existed until I bought a whole case of Dragon Ball Super. And yeah, this is the thing. This is where the entire pack is foliage, and as you guys can see, the God Pack was not too kind at all to me. We did not get any good big hitters, no, not even anything in here worth more than $1, actually. That's how sad this was. This was all just a bunch of foil rares, and you can see on the very top I separated there. Those were the SPRs, and they were really just not very good hitters. I think the most expensive one being, I think it was like 35 cents or 40 cents or something like that. So really, really, really bad luck there. But it's kind of cool that they do that, and I guess it's one per case. So when you buy a case of Dragon Ball Super, one of the packs in that entire case will be a God Pack, and the whole pack will be foil. Apparently, most people do really good on these. I did not this time, so kind of a bit of a bummer there, but that's all right. It was still kind of cool, and I think it's kind of neat that they do that. And there you have it, guys. That concludes the fourth and final box. Of course, you guys know what the cost was. Value here was $17.07, and that's with a God pack. As you guys can see, all the foliage here, a little bit different from previous boxes. That is a loss of $16.26. Once again, kind of repeating what I've said earlier. When you lose, but when you win big. If you can just mitigate losses, then you can really capitalize on your profits. And of course, even with the God pack, it just didn't manifest anything great, but that's okay. Now let's go ahead and get to the final breakdown and the ending of this video. All right, you guys, that is going to wrap up part 1 of Can We Profit Dragon Ball Super Edition. Now, before we go, let's go over boxes 1 through 4 real quick, because I kind of want to show something real quick. So the total value between boxes 1 through 4 here, this is part 1, is $201.20. So if you think about it, boxes 1 through 4 already got us back half the money that I've already spent here. Remember, I spent $400 on this entire case, and boxes 1 through 4 have already got me back half of my money. So that is actually really good value. So, and of course, all of it just comes from box number 3. When you look at box number 3, it was $120.08 for the total value pulled. And the rest of them were just kind of just losses, and they kind of ranging between 14 being the lowest, highest being 21.82. So again, going back to what I said, if you can just mitigate your losses and you can capitalize on your gains, then you're going to do really well here. And again, this is to show you one of two things, because I do this for a living where I'm constantly buying, selling trading cards as a hobby. So if you're someone who's interested in this stuff, these videos are for you. If you're also just someone who's very interested in just looking at the value and just seeing where your money is going, this is also video for you. Because as you guys can see, this is great value. Of course, value can always be better, but this is good value right here. You know, boxes 1 through 4, we still have boxes, you know, we still have another 3 quarters left to go. So we're already quarter way into this, and we already got back half our money. So we still have 8 more boxes to go. And like I said, this is good value. This is a good start, believe it or not. So mitigating losses, capitalizing on your gains shows you, and again, that's doing research. You know, when you look at Dragon Ball Super, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 of the SCRs, and those SCRs, you get 2 of them per case. And in this particular set, there are only 3, but 2 of them have very high, you know, value, over $100. And then one of them, I think the third one, I'll have to look into this, but I'm pretty sure it's like a $78, the Vermillion Saiyans. I think it's only like $77 or $70, something like that. But I knew going into this, I was going to pull one of the very big hitters, and that's going to get me back almost half my money. So that's, again, that's doing research. That's showing where your value is going, where your money is going. Very important for someone who's like, you know, for me, it's very important. Someone does this full time. But if you're someone who's like, man, I really want to buy booster boxes, I really want to open up some packs, but I don't know what to buy. These videos should be able to help you to understand where your money should be going into what kind of sets. Because there are certain sets that are just complete, absolute trash. There are also some products out there that are complete and absolute trash. Again, I'm talking to you, Pokemon. You know, Pokemon right now, just an absolute dumpster heap of a product right now. Just don't think your money should be going anywhere near that. Just stick to buying singles when it comes to Pokemon. But at least here, you know where your money's going. So I think it's good value here. And yeah, I'm very happy so far. You know, half my money back. So that is going to wrap up this video, you guys. This is going to conclude part number 1. Of course, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, again, consider hitting that subscribe button. At the very least, while you're in here, hit that like button. At least hit it on your way out. Really helps me, really helps the channel. So I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time right here at the Table of Madness.